I was really relaxed the night before and the morning. We had our little takeaway, some drinks, told everyone to sleep downstairs. I was really relaxed.
I wasn't. I was stressed. I had the cat with me the whole time, so I was trying to deal with him and pretend not to be stressed. And then I had mum and dad telling me, just worrying more about the wedding than I was worrying about the wedding. I sat there in the morning just like this. I couldn't stop moving my hands. I was trying to relax and watch golf.
The only time I got stressed was when they went, oh, we'll go take some first look photos at the lake. And then they went, oh, the time is this. And I was like, oh no, I hadn't even got my dress on yet.
That's how they introduced themselves. We're the golf family. Oh, okay.
And then the morning was chaos because I had mum running around like headless chicken, dad running around like headless chicken. And then you told me that Sebastian was going to be turning up to do some questions that were completely unexpected while I'm trying to put my socks on, do my shoes.
And then I went downstairs, we got all breakfast stuff out, and then had a gin. And then I said to Harry, I was like, oh, yeah, Sebastian, our videographer and photographer, be in a minute. And Harry was like, oh no, sprinted upstairs. I was like, I've got to get ready. Yeah, got himself ready. We went to do the first look. I wasn't in my dress. You were probably on your way there.
Yep.
And then I had my interview with Sebastian. Makeup, hair done, I was in my dress finally. And he's asking questions, and I was like, oh no, makeup ruined. I hope Rosie's not gone.
Tears everywhere.
Yeah. Right now, I'm feeling a bit nervous, but a bit emotional. Oh, yeah, I just can't wait to marry him. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Just a bit emotional. He's just so caring about everyone. Like, he'll do anything to make sure I'm happy, and like me and Dakota are happy and looked after. He's just so caring. I don't want to ruin my makeup.
Probably a sense of humour. Yeah, it always amazes me how she manages to turn what seems like a down situation into a funny situation. So yeah, it always manages to pick the mood up and make me smile.
If I had to describe him in 3 words, caring, loving, and handsome.
Beautiful, funny, and strong.
Our most memorable experience would obviously be Dakota being born. But before Dakota, there's been numerous experiences on the holiday. Probably zip wiring through the jungle in Mexico.
Probably zip lining from about 50 foot in the air, going through the Mexican woods. Probably, yeah, I'd say that's up there from what I can remember.
Yeah, zip wiring through the jungle in Mexico. Like, it's not really something you can forget.
Don't stand and cry! No one else can.
Gorgeous.
This is it.
I think it was Harry actually. I think Harry said, Jack, you need to go and get in the garden because Leah's turned up. And he was sort of ushering me into the garden. And then everyone's trying to position me into a certain position where I couldn't see you and was facing one way.
Don't turn, yes.
Don't turn, don't turn. A little bit this way, Leah. There you go. I'm gonna get closer whenever you're finished.
Yeah. Oh, how long till it turn around? But then I kept on looking over my shoulder.
Oh, I remember actually. You kept going.
Can't remember who it was. Someone shouted at me and went, turn around. Jack, you can look now. And then I turned around and he was there. I think I cried immediately
Yeah.
as soon as I saw you. But yeah, it was emotional. It was very emotional. You know when it sort of just hits you, like you're not expecting it, and then your lip goes and your jaw gets a bit tight. Yeah, it was funny. It was it was emotional when it was happy for about 5 seconds, and then you gave me a look or said something, and it went straight back to, oh yeah, no, it's our normal sarcastic, jokey relationship again. There goes that romantic, emotional moment in 5 seconds.
Before the ceremony, we were in the like where our reception was.
Yeah.
I stood with Hayley, Georgia, and your dad, and then I walked down again. It was emotional for about 5 seconds, and then we were just laughing.
The trouble was, when you walked in, like initially we made eye contact and I saw you and I was like, took a breath, and then it started to hit me. And then as I looked at you, I panned to the corner and made eye contact with Rich. And Rich was looking at me and he could see my eyes welling up and he was going,
I didn't know.
yeah. And he was like looking at me, like I could tell he was taking the mick. And I was like, right. I was like, nope, don't cry. I was like trying to grip my teeth and like have a serious face, and then I couldn't. It just started coming down my eye then.
Welcome everybody to you all on this very special day and to this very special place at the Half Moon. On behalf of Jack and Leah, you are all here to celebrate their marriage as they become husband and wife. So marriage, it's a promise made in the hearts of two people. It is a partnership in which each can grow, and is a statement that they have found such love that they wish to share their future lives together. If you can now repeat after me. I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness
to witness
that I, Jack Warren,
that I, Jack Warren,
do take thee,
do take thee,
Leah Louise Kenny,
Leah Louise Kenny,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Me. I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness
to witness
that I, Leah Louise Kenny,
that I, Leah Louise Kenny,
do take thee,
do take thee,
Jack Warren,
Jack Warren,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I give you this ring
I'll give you this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and my commitment to you,
and my commitment to you,
now and always.
now and always.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
Give an
and my commitment to you,
commitment to you,
now and always.
now and always.
Okay, you don't need to be so gentle, just make sure that's on there nice and secure. Perfect.
I remember going to sign the register as well, and I was pretending for ages, and you were like, "What are you actually doing? Just hold."
I must have signed my signature fake about 7 times, like this, looking at the woman smiling, pretending to sign.
In marriage, it is not only marrying the right partner, but it is about being the right partner. As a wise man once said, the feeling you get when you love someone is amazing. The feeling you have when someone loves you is incredible. But when that one person you love loves you in return, it's everything. You have both made the declarations required by law, and each of you has made with the other a solemn and binding contract in the presence of your family and friends here today. It now just gives me, with the greatest of pleasure, to announce that you are husband and wife, and if you need any encouragement, you kiss that gorgeous wife of yours.
Your husband and wife now. Mine was Walking Out. I loved our walkout song.
Yeah, I did like our walkout song.
Good.
I don't know why. I can't remember what sort of tradition it is, but for some reason I envisioned us having to like jump over some rope. So as we were holding hands, I was looking at the floor, like trying to see where the rope was.
You've never told me that.
I know. That's why I was looking at the floor. And I was trying to say, where's the rope? I was supposed to jump over a rope. But it must be a tradition.
Yes, we don't really do romantic, as you can probably tell. You've probably got loads of couples that are really loving. We're like,
It was a bit chaotic in the garden, trying to get the pictures organised and talk to everyone, and not really knowing what was going on. I think we got a few pictures,
yeah.
maybe not as much as we wanted.
And then went indoors to do the little walk-in.
Yeah, but then again, we tried to walk in and forgot. What's the lady's name?
I can't remember.
She pulled us in. She went, no, do you want me to introduce you as Mr. and Mrs. Warren? we're like, oh yeah, okay, if that's how it
Didn't
works.
remember that either.
So yeah, well, then when she pulled us back, told everyone that we were coming in, and then gave the big shout of, right, if you want to welcome in the new Mr. and Mrs. Warren, and then we walked into the room.
Then they can welcome Mr. and Mrs. Warren.
We do speeches. Who went first?
Your dad.
I think it's Dad.
Tom, then you.
For those of you who don't know me, my name's Roger. I'm Jack's dad, but today I'm also very honoured to be the man who walked Leah down the aisle as well. So I've got dual hats on today for both of them.
I remember your dad telling his speech. He was meant to be doing like a Father of the Bride speech, because like on my behalf, and then it was all about you.
Well, you know, most important person of the day.
About 10 years ago, Jack brought home this little waif who came in, who, to be honest, I didn't even notice for the first 6 months because I'd just catch a fleeting glimpse of her coming through on the way up to Jack's bedroom and out again. She didn't speak, didn't say anything, wouldn't eat, nothing. She just used to disappear and, oh, okay, there she was, gone. Gradually, she got more confident and more involved, and she'd come in and then she started having some food with us and got together. And over the years, Leah has grown and developed from the very shy, timid little person that she was when Jack first met her, to now the beautiful, confident woman and mother that she is now. Moving on to Jack. For a lad who was several weeks premature and who Caroline and I were told probably wouldn't survive, he's not doing bad now, is he? He's grown into what you see in front of you now. From a 4-pound baby who was literally that big, he's now that he is, and it's probably your lot's fault because I know that. Jack was always a happy kid, but a determined kid. Now, whether that's because of his difficult start in life, we think it probably was, but he was always determined in whatever he did. And going through playing football and everything else, Jack always gave his best at whatever he did. And everybody loved him because Jack is always smiley, he's always happy, he's always cheerful. He's there for everybody, you know that. He will help out anybody. He's the kindest, most well-meaning person and will do anything for anybody. And again, a wonderful dad that he's turned in for Dakota. So, ladies and gentlemen, basically, they are a lovely couple, as you know. Individually, they're lovely. Together, they're lovely. They're bringing Dakota up wonderfully. I'm proud of him, as I am of the rest of my family, the pair of them. So, somebody said recently to me, life is about making memories. And today is about making some of those memories. So please raise your glasses, ladies and gentlemen, to Jack and Leah.
To be honest, I don't remember a great deal of Tom and Dad's speech. I just remember. I remember mine.
I want to start by saying a big thank you to all of you for coming today. It really means a lot to us both that you're here to share in our special day. Well, according to the internet, when I searched making a wedding speech, my first job is to thank the new wife's mum. There she is. I'm not sure why, but if I'm honest, I don't really understand much of this wedding business. So I'd like to thank Lorraine, her, Rita, Steve and the rest of the family have welcomed me in with open arms and treated me like their own. They say that a daughter gets her traits from her mother, which I can confirm is true. Leah definitely snores very loudly with her mouth open when she sleeps. I also want to thank my mum and dad. All of my life you've always shown me unconditional love and support with any venture that I've dove into. And you've welcomed Leah into the family like she was your own daughter. Even though she is from Lee Park, and when I was younger, you specifically told me to stay well clear of that dodgy area, I think you called it. Moving on to the most important person of the day. Leah. You look absolutely beautiful, as I'm sure everyone in the room will agree. I had tears in my eyes when I saw you coming down the aisle, and I'm still welling up inside now. I really wish I hadn't seen the receipt for that dress. Together we make such a good team. I'm so thankful for everything that you do for me and Dakota. There's no better feeling than walking through the door after work and seeing yours and Dakota's loving eyes turn around and greet me. It immediately makes any day better. They say don't marry someone you can live with, marry the person that you can't live without. Leah, you're my best friend and you're my soulmate. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together making new memories as a family. So I'd ask you all to raise a glass and toast to Leah. Cheers.
Whereas Tom's was real, you could tell he was nervous, wasn't he? Because he was real shaky and jittery, and which he doesn't really get, like. So that was surprising. I wasn't expecting him to be so nervous during his speech. But, no, it was good. It was good.
Afternoon, everyone. I'm Tom, the best man, and I'm also Jack's brother. Despite being half his size, I am in fact Jack's older brother, which confuses a lot of people. I first met Jack way back in the 90s. We shared an instant connection. We both immediately disliked each other. But it's fine. I thought to myself, it'd be all right. I'm older than him. I can boss this kid around. What's he going to do? He's tiny. But from that moment on, Jack continued to annoy me, but he also continued to get bigger and bigger until eventually I made the decision to stop picking on him, or he might actually pick me up and throw me across the room. Growing up, Jack would do the same thing every weekend. He would play football, get drunk, and then play football hungover. And then on the Sunday afternoon, he'd eat his body weight in food to make up for it. I've got no idea where he gets that from. In all seriousness, the reason me and Jack used to fight is, I think, because we're so similar. So, not often, but I feel lucky that I've got a best mate that's also my brother. I think we can all agree, it's been said before, that Leah looks absolutely stunning today. I remember when I used to go out quite often, and I always thought it was nice when I bumped into Leah on a night out, that she would make the effort to come up and talk to me. And it took a few years, if I'm honest, before I realised that she would only talk to me when I was stood at the bar. So Leah, thank you for showing Jack that there is life outside the gym and for forcing him to wear adult clothes every now and then. You've done a great job organising today, because I imagine Jack didn't have much input. So thanks for inviting us, and thank you for making Jack happy. I wish you both all the happiness in the world and want you to know that I love you very, very much. Mum made me say that one. Finally, I'd like to leave you with a quote. More for Jack, and I'm also looking at my wife. Marriage is like a walk in the park. Jurassic Park.
Remember, we planned our photo shoot, didn't we, for Golden Hour? And Sebastian and Adela were like, if we want to make the sunset, we need to leave in a minute. And both of us like, yeah, in a minute. Because we were trying to eat and drink and talk to people.
That's the trouble with the food. I remember cramming food in my mouth, trying to get it in before we went and done the pictures. And then the biggest thing that you said was how disappointed you were you couldn't eat as much because your stomach was full.
No, but then I remember getting in the car, in Adela's car, didn't we? Because we went in the back.
Yeah.
And we were on the motorway and we saw that accident and traffic started to build up and we were like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Luckily, it didn't come to anything, did it?
I've never seen so much panic on Adela's face when she saw the red lights of the brakes coming on.
Yeah.
It was nice though, like the fact that you had that sort of time out
Yeah.
to relax and have a little bit of time together with no one else around.
Yeah.
Especially being up somewhere like Butts where it was so quiet. I mean, minus the dog walkers that were there. It was, it was nice.
And then back in the car, we had like messages on our phone because it was like people had started turning up.
Yeah. Where are you?
Yeah, where are you?
Where have you gone?
People-
No one knows where you are.
No one knows where you are. People are arriving. They don't know where to put stuff. we walked in, and I've forgotten her name as well. Our other wedding arranger person. She literally like ran up to us and was like, "Right, you need to cut your cake. You need to cut the cake."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Oh, okay." I went over and she was like, "Your auntie wants you to use this special cake cutting knife." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's hers from her wedding."
God.
That's what we've caught. We've caught
The wrong knife, the wrong part of the cake. We didn't cut it properly, but in the end, I think we just ended up grabbing a handful of cake and shoving it in each other's face.
We went straight into our first dance, so it was literally like we arrived back
Yeah, fumbled into the cake cut
yeah.
and then fumbled onto the dance floor for what?
and fumbled around.
Fumbled around, well,
That sounds.
that sounds even worse.
Like a rainy Sunday morning makes me want to stay in bed, twisted up all day long. You're my inspiration, girl, you take me places, put the words right into these songs. Stealing kisses undercover, babe, see forever when I see your face, and I swear God made you for me. You make it easy, loving up on you. Make it easy with every little thing you do. You're my sunshine in the darkest days, my better half, my saving grace. You make me who I wanna be. You make it easy. You took all my rough around the edges, never let it ruffle up your feathers, angel. Yeah, I'm down for life, you got me wrapped around your finger, and I like it just in case you can't tell. You make it easy, loving up on you. Make it easy with every little thing you do. You're my sunshine in the darkest days, my better half, my saving grace. You make me who I wanna be. You make it easy. Stealing kisses undercover, babe. See forever when I see your face, and I swear God made you for me. You make it easy, loving up on you. Make it easy with every little thing you do. You're my sunshine in the darkest days, my better half, my saving grace. You make me who I wanna be. You make it easy. Make it
I remember we didn't actually spend a lot of our evening together.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
I spent my time with my friends.
Yep.
And you spent yours with your friends.
I was literally going to start my sentence with, I don't remember seeing you much of the evening.
No, at all.
No, a little bit. More like from a distance, like from afar across the room.
remember the last bit of the night, just as Adela and Sebastian were leaving, I was like, we haven't got anything on the bouncy castle. So we ran out there.
Hayley come out, I remember, was shouting at me, saying, Jack, no, it was Hayley and Paul both come out going, Jack, Leah wants you. No, Leah wants you now on the bouncy castle. Right now.
Our wedding day suited us perfectly.
Yeah.
Like it was
everything I envisioned our wedding to be. Like very close and very intimate and not hectic, but still enjoyable with a sort of fun atmosphere.
He's done a paragraph here, he asked for a sentence.
Well, you know, I need a lot of words to describe how wonderful our day was.